Hello guys, I hope you're doing fine today. Thank you for tuning in. I just had a really big meal and I'm about to go into a food coma. I think you guys know what I'm talking about. But before that actually happened, let me tell you a wonderful story of how I almost missed a flight by mere seconds, okay? Let's travel back in time about 2 years. I was coming back home from Spain, right? Okay, at that time, I was in Granada. If you guys have not heard or been to Granada, trust me, it's the most chill, it's the most beautiful city in Spain. For me, right? Of all the cities in Spain I've been to, Granada is definitely my favorite. If you ever think of visiting Spain, yeah, I know the usual Madrid, Barcelona, blah blah blah, yeah, everybody goes there. If you want to go somewhere else, head south, Andalusia, best part of Spain, for me. So anyway, I was in Granada, staying in a hostel, as always, and I booked a coach, or a bus, from Granada to Madrid. I think I have a picture of my ticket. So yeah, 36 euros for my ticket. Quite expensive, if you ask me. Or is it cheap? I don't know, because the distance is quite far. So next day I woke up, last day, said bye to everyone. I made a lot of friends there. Granada is like a home away from home for me. In fact, I actually felt more at home in Granada than here, where I'm from. Amazing. In the future, I'll tell you stories about Granada. It's beautiful. So next day I left. So from my hostel to the bus station, I took a taxi. About maybe 30 minutes or less than that. So I went there, it was about probably 1 p.m. My bus was at 2. Then I walk around, I look at the departure time on the screen for the buses. But I couldn't find mine, but I thought maybe it's a bit too early to put it there, to display it. So I continued waited for until 1:45, and my bus departure time, my bus number, everything was not there. So I got scared a bit, right? So I took out my ticket, I checked it, everything seemed fine, right? It got close to 1:55. Then I look again. Then I knew something was not right because the bus number was still not showing, okay? 5 minutes before departure. I started getting very scared, alright? If I missed this bus, I'm going to miss my flight. So I took out my ticket again. I looked through thoroughly. And then I look at the time. And my heart dropped. For some reason, when I booked the ticket, I was thinking in like 12 hours. So instead of 24 hours. Normally when it's 2 p.m, it'll be written as 1400 hours, right? But for some reason, I don't know why, on that day when I booked the ticket, I saw it as 2 p.m. when in fact it was 2 a.m. Can you imagine the feeling? Yeah, just imagine. Few minutes, right? The bus is supposed to depart. And then you see, look at the ticket and you realize your bus departed 12 fucking hours ago. You know, I was very scared. I was like, I'm going to be stranded here because I didn't have enough money to buy another ticket for a flight. So I thought, fine, I'm going to be stranded in Spain. I'm going to become a hobo here, smoking weed every day. So I quickly ran to the automated ticket machine, right? I wanted to pay by card, but for some reason it wasn't accepting my card. The transaction didn't go through. So I thought, oh shit, don't tell me I don't have enough money for even a bus ticket. I only have 5 minutes left. Then I ran to the ATM machine, I withdrew probably 40 euros, and thankfully I could. Then I ran to the ticketing machine again, and I got a ticket. I saw the ticket, it said 13:57, alright? So I got my ticket 3 minutes before the bus departed. I have to say I was extremely lucky that the bus wasn't full. If not, like I said earlier, I would become a hobo in Spain. And I ran for my life, carrying my backpack and everything. I ran to the bus. And in my broken Spanish, I went to the bus conductor. Señor, por favor. Then you look at my ticket. So they normally print a list. People already purchased tickets online. And you saw that my name wasn't there. Or my ticket number wasn't there. Right? Then you're like, And then he looked at my ticket. And then he looked at the timing on the ticket. Then he showed that I bought the ticket like 2 minutes earlier. And they're like, see. Then he asked me to go in. Whew. And yeah, I got on my bus from Granada to Madrid. I won't say it's like, okay, it's not like a life-changing experience or life-endangering experience, but it was fucking scary. It was like, I mean, if you ever miss a flight or something, like go back home after so many months away, then you'll probably understand. You'll be able to empathize. So I took the bus, right? And when I got to Madrid, traffic was starting to pick up. Yeah. At one point, traffic was so slow, I thought, this is really not my day, right? Wrong ticket, wrong time, spend another 30 plus euros. And now, I might actually really miss my flight because of this jam. But after a while, it wasn't so bad. So the bus finally reached the airport, right? So I got off, I ran to the counter to get my ticket, my pass, I forgot what it's called, entry pass. Boarding pass, yes, boarding pass. Then I got through the customs, ran all the way, and managed to catch my flight. Did I tell you? Spain is fucking cool. How often do you see people with dreadlocks working in the airport? There was this chick, uno señorita. I'm sorry for those Spanish speakers, like I know I'm embarrassing you guys, but entiendo y hablo castellano, pero un poco, so please forgive me, por favor. And there was this chick with dreadlocks. And she even had like piercings all over her face, like eyebrow and her nose and everything. I'm sure you go to anywhere else, you wouldn't really see that. So it's a really chill country, I really love it there. In future, if I have a chance to move to Spain, I'll go south, definitely. I wouldn't move to Madrid or Barcelona. I'll go south to Andalusia, somewhere along the coast, maybe like Sevilla or Cadiz or something. So that's my story of how I almost missed my flight, yeah. I hope you enjoyed the story. It's not some crazy ass story, but as always, just wanted to share my experience. I hope you guys enjoy it, and if you did, please leave a like and subscribe for more, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Goodbye.